If you go after, say, your meat and potatoes roles, the ones you do all the time, you can put them out there to kind of gather candidates and generally know who's out there and get some. You got to have the job to post against, but if you're budgeting and you've got limited money, it can make sense to have it be the bulk of what you're doing. Now, on the other hand, because that's the bulk of what you're doing, you're just starting an agency, so this might be a little different. A lot of times people have a network, have people that they could even turn to inside of their own, you know, meat and potatoes kind of roles, and those are the absolute ones they don't need to post. What they'd be posting is anything that they didn't feel like they could, you know, reach into an applicant tracking system. Now, I will tell you, I would budget to post most roles.
When we first had, you know, Monster and CareerBuilder and all of the big job boards, a bunch of recruiters were very concerned that this was going to take over our role. And so a bunch of people started getting very loud and saying, you're a hack if you post a job, right? Like, real recruiters don't post jobs. Like, that's just a paper pusher, right? That was the perception. And that perception stuck, and it's categorically wrong. I want you guys to think about when this technology came out.
And really, if we're talking about things like Monster, we're talking the late 90s. Back then, who were the people that were getting their first out of college jobs? Who are the people that are in their 20s in the late 90s and in the early 2000s?
They're all of our mid-level and senior level managers now.
Gen Xers who were entering the workforce then do, as you know, generationally, take up more than half of all leadership positions in this country, which means the very people who got our jobs, back then it really was mostly Monster, now we get jobs, we post jobs, we look for jobs. This is the normal, not sitting at your desk, which almost nobody does all day anyway, waiting for a call to come in from a stranger asking what your skill set is.